No?
My name is JAbraham, and the topic of my speech today is why individuals should volunteer. I would like to start by quoting this verse from the Bible, 1 John 3:17. If anyone has material possession and sees his brother in need but has no pity on him, how can the love of God be in him? Now, although you may or may not be a Christian, the words of the verse can still apply. As Americans, most of us are considered more fortunate than almost half of the world simply because we live in the United States. Even though we all may not be wealthy or lack much material possession, we still have one thing we can give to others. We can volunteer our time. According to the Webster's Dictionary, the definition of a volunteer is a person who freely undertakes or expresses a willingness to undertake a service. I know that some of you may be busy at work or have no time to spare. You also want a social life or family time. When in the world are you going to find time for volunteer work? But consider this. We all work and live in a great community, and it is our responsibility to give back. What would happen if some kind of natural disaster like Hurricane Katrina came and completely destroyed your town and nobody came to help? Would you, completely helpless without them, help another person? In that kind of situation, a volunteer would be a savior. For some example, this isn't a hypothetical situation, it's reality. Sometimes the only help some people may receive in any kind of disaster are not from family or friends, it is from volunteers who selflessly give of their time to help others. There are several benefits from volunteering, including the ability to start at a young age. In the career environment, you're required to be a certain age in order to work. However, as a volunteer, certain places allow individuals as young as 13 to volunteer their time. Another benefit of volunteering is that it looks good on a resume. It can help build your portfolio. Additionally, volunteering can help you learn new skills, meet new people, become a role model, and portray good citizenship towards your neighbors. Everyone remembers the catastrophic results of the South Asian tsunami and Hurricane Katrina. In the aftermath of those disasters, thousands of volunteers spent countless hours of their own time cleaning up debris, building homes, and offering money, food, and shelter to those in need. Without those volunteers, hundreds of thousands of people would be wandering the streets or most likely dead. This is another added bonus of volunteering. Whenever there is a natural disaster or emergency situation, a person who volunteers regularly in these type of events can quickly respond to the call for help and in turn save lives. Approximately 109 million Americans adults volunteer annually. That's about 56% of the U.S. If we were to make that number increase to 80%, imagine what kind of world this would be. Such organizations as Salvation Army and the Red Cross, who exist mainly because of their volunteers, wouldn't have the television commercials or radio announcements during the holidays begging for more volunteers because there wouldn't be a shortage. Even though I mentioned South Asia and Louisiana, you don't have to go to another state or country to become a volunteer. According to www.themoreyouknow.com, volunteering is an activity for all ages. It can involve or as much as little as your time you choose. Volunteering can mean different things to different people. It can involve giving of your time, your skills, and your resources. It is giving of yourself to any capacity that you can for whatever length of time that you can. There are plenty of opportunities to volunteer in your own backyard, such as Habitat for Humanity and the Salvation Army, and so on. Does this sound more like something you would want to do? Here are some pointers to help you decide how to get involved. First, you can research issues and causes that are important to you and consider the skills that you have to offer. Secondly, look around your community to determine its needs. Also, consider volunteering with your friends and family and volunteer in a way that fits your personal and your lifestyle. Volunteering should be a fun activity to be enjoyed and not a chore to be completed. Volunteering at any place you enjoy will seem more fulfilling at the time and definitely will fly by. On a personal note, I have worked at the Boys and Girls Club as well as Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America. During my time there, I definitely learned how to communicate with others and how to be more patient with children. It also gave me a better understanding of how I can be a mentor to young kids that are going through a rough time with their parents. I hope I have encouraged somebody here today to go out and volunteer in your own community. I will end with this touching quote by Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thank you for listening.
The funniest one still is